Om Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Shri Arjuna Vacha. Nama purastad adah prashtataste namostute sarvata eva sarvam ananta viryamita vikramastvam sarvam samapno shitatosi sarvaha. Srimad Bhagavad-gītā 11.40. Namah purastad adah prashtataste namostute sarvata eva sarva ananta viryamitam vikramastvam sarvam samapnoshi tatosi sarvaha. Namah purastat atah prushtataste namostute sarvata eva sarva ananta viryamita vikramastvam sarvam samapnoshi tatosi sarvaha. Adi. This is Arjuna Vacha. So far we have heard that Śrī Bhagavān gave Divya Chakshu, divine eyes to Arjuna to see Vishvarūpam. He showed Vishvarūpam to Arjuna. Arjuna also saw Kāla-rūpam and how all the Kauravas were destroyed even ahead of time, even before the war was begun. And then Bhagwan said, Arjuna, get up. Now you be an instrument. So Arjuna saw all this. He saw the Lord, Lord in the form of Vishvarūpa. He glorified the Lord before the Kāla-rūpam was shown to him, and he glorified the Lord after the Kāla-rūpam was shown to him. The glorification before was filled with awe, reverence, and the glorification after Kāla-rūpam was filled with a little fear. Because the Kāla-rūpam, to see Kāla-rūpam was, it's a devastating form of the Lord. Govinda, devastating form of the Lord. The Kāla-rūpa. Really, the devastating form of the Lord. So that Arjuna saw that also. And then after that, Arjuna has offered praise. How this Vishvarūpam is Nidhanam, is the basis for all this universe to exist, like that. And finally Arjuna is seeing this. Namah purastad atah prashtataste namostute sarvata eva sarva. After seeing the glory of Vishvarūpam and the most powerful form of the Lord in this material world, how the Lord is supreme controller. He has already controlled the future too and decided what the future should be. Very powerful form of the Lord in this material world, Vishvarūpa. And Bhagavan says, I am the supreme controller. I am the Lord of all the universes. Like that, he said it. But Arjuna saw it. How he is the supreme controller. Supreme controller, controlling everything, everyone. In the past, in the future, in the present, everything. The supreme controller really gave darshan to Arjuna. So Arjuna is saying, Nāma purastāt atah prushtataste. Arjuna is offering obeisances. But remember, Arjuna had this whole experience of the Vishvarūpam and Kāla-rūpam. Not just simply watching on a screen, a 2D screen. It wasn't like this. Arjuna was experiencing this. When he saw the Vishvarūpam, he was experiencing. He smelled the fragrances, and the colors. The universal form has different colors. It was very colorful everywhere in all directions. And so the form was right there in front of him. It's not that he's watching something on the screen. So he was experiencing. And he has gone through quite an experience from the Vishvarūpa till the Kāla-rūpa. He almost experienced devastation of death, Arjuna, because Kāla-rūpam has given that experience. Just that Arjuna did not die. Arjuna did not rush into the devastating mouth of the death of Kāla-rūpa. But everybody else was rushing like that, all the armies of both sides. And Arjuna is sitting there watching how they are rushing into that. So it was quite an experience for Arjuna. It is like you have lived it. It is beyond the 3D experience. It is like you have lived it. So after all this experience, then Arjuna is saying, seeing what Vishvarūpam is, who Vishvarūpam is and what it can do. Nāma purastāt atah prushtataste. I pay obeisances to you, O universal form, Vishvarūpa. I pay obeisances to you from the front. Atah prushtataste. I pay obeisances to you from behind. Namostute sarvata yeva sarva. I pay obeisances to you from all directions, because you are present in all directions. Ananta viryamita vikramastvam. Tvam, O Vishvarūpa, you are Ananta Viryam. You have unlimited potency. And you are Amita Vikramastvam. You have unlimited force. Sarvam samapnoshi tatosi sarvaha. You are covering everywhere in all directions. I therefore offer you my obeisances everywhere in all directions. That's Arjuna's words. This is how he is offering his obeisances to Vishvarūpam. In the front, in the back, in all directions. In all directions and everywhere. I like that. So that's the Vishvarūpam of Bhagavan. if the Vishvarūpam can be like that to Arjuna, and remember that Vishvarūpam Kāla-rūpam was experiential, how would the Nāma Rūpam would be? Nāma Rūpam is transcendental, no beginning, no ending. It is present continuous. It is present at all times, and it is continuous. Continuous is there is no static experience there. You know, on the altar, when we see the deities, it is almost like a static. They just, the deities, they very mercifully stand there, give darshan. So it is a static one, still. It's more like a still pose. But if we start seeing the deities walking around, talking around, walking, talking, and if we start smelling the fragrance of Bhagavan, fragrance of Bhagavan, if we start smelling the divine fragrance of Bhagavan, and if we start seeing the Leelas of Bhagavan, not only seeing the form of Bhagavan moving around, but smelling the divine fragrance of Bhagavan, a combination of agar, chandan, karpura, like that. Yeah, chandan, karpura, agar, tulasi. So when we start to smell these fragrances, and it is also said in Śrīmad Bhagavatam, at the stage of Bhava Bhakti, when the spiritual form awakens within, like with this material form, we are touching the objects, we feel how the objects are. And we can smell things around, we can taste the food. Like that, with this material body. Exactly, there is spiritual body, tasting spiritual vastu. Spiritual vastu is Śrī Bhagavān. Śrī Bhagavān. At the stage of Bhava, the spiritual form, Adhyatmika Sharira, is tasting Bhagavan, smelling Bhagavan, touching Bhagavan, seeing Bhagavan, hearing the flute song of Bhagavan. It is actually happening, and that's reality. When this is happening in the japa, that's reality. In the other forms of yoga, in the Kundalini, when the consciousness is rising through different chakras, starting from Muladhara chakra, through all the chakras, coming into Anahata chakra, past Manipura chakra, Anahata chakra, coming to Anahata chakra, like this. In Bhakti Yoga, the consciousness, in Bhakti Yoga, the Kundalini automatically rises. We don't have to mechanically rise the Kundalini. Yeah, and that's why in the stage of Asakti and Bhava, the spiritual form is already seeing Bhagavan, tasting Bhagavan, hearing Bhagavan, like that. In the Ashtanga Yoga, where one raises the Kundalini mechanically, by the time they come to Manipura Chakra, they will start to hear the divine sounds. It is a science. They will start to hear the divine ankle bells, flute songs. They don't belong to this world. They will start to get access to that reality. That is a science, and it happens even in Ashtanga Yoga too. When somebody does it, when the consciousness is fully blossoming, it gets access to the higher realities. So in this way, in the stage of asakti bhava, the spiritual form is seen. It is seen. It is Krishna is seen. The darshan of Bhagavan is there. With the darshan of Bhagavan, with the rupa of Bhagavan, the gunas are also smelled like Arjuna. He smelled divine fragrance coming from the Vishvarūpa as he had darshan. Same thing in the Nāma. As the darshan starts to happen in the Nāma, one will start to smell the transcendental fragrance of the Lord. One will start to experience the transcendental touch of the Lord. Oh, so soft. So soft. You know, when the butter, freshly churned butter, when you touch that freshly churned butter, real butter, even before you touch, the heat of your body can melt that butter. That soft, that fresh butter is. What to speak of transcendental form of the Lord, which is even more softer than that freshly churned soft butter. So a devotee feels this transcendental touch of the Lord, the fragrance, and then darshan of the Lord, and the taste. The devotees in Dasya Rasa, and so they get the taste of the lotus feet of the Lord. And so based on the different rasas, like the devotees, the Shaktis, Ahladini Shaktis, devotees in the Madhurya Rasa, they get the taste of the transcendental lips of the Lord, like that. So the taste is also seen. So it just becomes a reality. It's not Hare Krishna, dry words anymore. There is somebody in this Hare Krishna mantra. There is somebody with a form, with the qualities. And the devotee can start to perceive the vastu, adhyatmika vastu in the Nāma. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.